Hey guys, KT here. Welcome back to some more Assassin's Creed. Now, currently we have to go to the bureau leader in Jerusalem after we killed our target in Acca, which was William. And we also got a bit of answers from Al-Mualim, where we asked why these targets are actually very significant and why they all are connected, and it turns out they are a bunch of Templars. Not like I didn't know that already. And now currently we're heading on down to Jerusalem just to figure out all this stuff. We're just gonna figure out what we need to do and get it all done and over with, because that is what we do. So I don't know how this is gonna play out. Well, I do in my own way, but I don't know like if it's gonna turn out well or not, because the problem is, I've been having, like, some weird things where I'm like, wait, I can't drop assassinate, I can't do any of the stuff I'm used to. It's very weird because I remember being able to do it before, but for some reason, it's sort of like that effect, I forgot the name of it, of the effect. It's where, like, it's like the Bernstein Bears and all that, but it's the Bernstein Bears. Where the whole theory goes is we remember something that isn't actually a thing, just by a little bit, and what happens is, the theory goes is that, like, bits of another universe gets embedded in our mind, so it's sort of like the multiverse theory, but it includes where a bit of it is seeped into our reality, and makes us think differently than what we're used to, which is kind of crazy because apparently one of them is at the end of We Are the Champions, they do not say of the world, and it's kind of weird because I always remember it like that, but apparently it's not. And I remember I don't remember the Bernstein Bears that much because I didn't read much of the books. But apparently it's Bernstein, and it's weird. I don't know.
Attack will leave your enemy vulnerable. Finish him by breaking his legs, or by throwing him to the ground.
I think the interesting thing, though, is some people like think of the target logo. I always thought of it as the two circles, but apparently, like, other people see 4 or 3. It's quite interesting how the theories go. It's very interesting how some people like think differently than what it actually is. And I don't know. Like I said, there's a lot in this world that I don't think I've ever said this ever, but there's a lot in this world that we don't know. And I always found like stuff like that interesting. I always thought the multiverse theory was really good also. I love how whenever I go into Jerusalem, there's like a whole crowd of people leaving the town. Which is interesting. You see so little walking to the town. It's actually that's actually an interesting detail that you see in certain parts. Like if we go to Acca, there's guards everywhere, and like people will be be a few people leaving, but not a lot. In Damas, basically everyone's like going to the town trying to get into it. This one, everyone's trying to leave, which I think is an interesting detail. Now, from what I think we have, after this one, we only have 3 more targets, from the way it looks, not only from this, but from the DNA results, till we get our final mission. Which is great and interesting how quickly this game goes. That was an accident. Sorry, bud. Alright, let's go on ahead. Alright. Let's see. Wait, did the monks just judge me? How dare you? Alright, let's go on down. Now, I believe I have to go to the rich district, if I am correct.
Safety and peace, Malik.
Word that the city was possessed of either. Why do you trouble me today?
Al-Mualim has marked Majd-ud-Din for death. What can you tell me about him?
Salahuddin's absence has left the city without a proper leader. and Majduddin has appointed himself to play the part. Fear and intimidation get him what he wants. He has no true claim to the position.
That ends today.
You speak too readily. This is not some slaver we're discussing. He rules Jerusalem and is well protected because of it. I suggest you plan your attack carefully. Get to better know your prey.
With your help, I will. Where would you have me begin my search?
What's this? You're actually asking for my assistance instead of demanding it. I'm impressed.
Be out with it.
As you wish. Here's where I would look. First, to the southwest near the mosque. After that, head south of here. There are 2 locations that might interest you. The southernmost church is one, the other is in the streets, near a synagogue.
Thank you for your help, Dai.
Don't foul this, Altaïr.
Alright. Let's go on ahead. It's kind of interesting that we're now getting along with him. Especially with all the stuff we... Okay, that was an accidental button. I want to hit the map. Southwest. Are we going to the Poor's District? Okay. We've been going to the Rich District lately. But, you know, let's see. It doesn't actually tell me... Okay, I'm 100% sure it's the Poor District now. Because there's guards patrolling. Unless this is still in the district. It's hard to tell. I'm pretty sure. Let's see. If I jump over here, I missed it. I missed it. Oh God, no! All right, we're going into the Poor District. Interesting, because it's been the Rich District the entire time for the past 2 sequences. Let's see. Oh, I see it, okay. I wish they, like, just marked all the,
You have no business.
Yeah, I have no business, but, there is a little bit of business for me. I need to see what the city's like. Alright, let's see what we have in this area. See if there's anything interesting. Anything new. Wow, already 2 pickpockets. That's interesting. I'm gonna mark the viewpoint, and then I'll go after those viewpoints. The pickpockets. Wow, this actually might be a quick one. Not gonna lie. So the one of the things I will say here is the one thing I have a problem with in this game is you have to complete the game in one go, and you can't mess up. It's kind of interesting. Like, there's a few things, like, that for 100% completion that they have that is, like, you can't mess up once. Like, one of them is have every dialogue with Lucy, which obviously I have messed up because I don't have it, and I've been trying this whole entire playthrough to do it, which I didn't even realize was an achievement. There's also, like, the glitches that I talked about. And you can't really, well, yeah, you can replay those, and that's the case. But the Lucy dialogue, you can't, which is interesting. Alright. I love how he did not see me whatsoever. Okay, here we go.
They sent word you wish to speak with me.
Majduddin intends another execution today. We must ensure all goes well.
It is my duty to serve.
Bring the document I've given you to your master. This way he'll know where my men are at all times. And be quick about it. We can ill afford any delays.
There will be none, you have my word. Is there anything else?
We've reason to believe they've infiltrated the city. Majduddin fears for his safety. Truth be told, I don't blame him. A man in his position has many enemies.
I'm sure your men will keep him safe.
God willing.
I love how there's a flag right there. Now what I need to do is I need to get him when he stops instantly. And when he checks himself, which is interesting how he checks himself like right after checking himself. and then I can just grab it. That's an actually interesting strat that all the AIs actually have. I never realized it till this playthrough. They have a specific animation that every single one has. It's not just randomly check, which is something you'd think is random check. That's randomized when they check. So that way, it's more difficult to get these pickpockets. But they're actually quite easy.
He wants us to repair a stage for another execution today.
It's the one at the western edge of Solomon's Temple. I was on my way just now.
So much death.
Worried that our true leader might return and bring a measure of justice to this city.
Yes, and not this mockery Majd-Addin parades before us.
How? How does something like this happen?
Everyone appointed in Salah ad-Din's stead is met with an untimely end. And now the position falls to him. He, who was once nothing more than the Emir's scribe.
How convenient. It would not surprise me to learn he was behind these accidents.
Shh! If the guards hear us, we'll be taken for treason. Executed on the very platform we have to repair. Come, let us return to work.
Alright. So, I don't know what I'm pickpocketing, but it's quite interesting that I have a pet. Like, I'm pickpocketing these guys who actually does not enjoy it. So, we're just getting this map showing the position of the execution plaza. Okay. It's kind of weird why, So, I actually wonder, is there, like, some good things that come from doing all of them? Like, do I get some benefits? I never could figure that out. It felt like the same every single time. It just, I got more health due to me doing all the synchronizations, which is actually quite interesting. It's hard to tell, to be honest. I know, like, before, like, I'd go off camera specifically so I could get all of them done, just to go on to it. Like, I do 3, and then to get the unlock, then I do the rest off camera, which is interesting. But then again, I always, like, when I go through there's only one save file, so I have to keep it. So I try to keep my saves 100% every single time. So it's weird. This time I'm not worrying about it. Oh, hey, yeah, I'm going this way. Sorry. I did not mean to get in your way. So I'll go after the beatdown. I don't really like the missions with the guild members because they're annoying sometimes. I like going after these guys. They're really easy.
We are only human. We might falter. We might fail. Majd-Addin is here to see that even when this happens, we are returned to a proper course. Confess to him, and he will show mercy. But should you try to run, to hide, you will be found and made to pay. There is no harm in naming them, those among you who defy the law. We are nothing without our faith, without its rules and its direction. To defy it is to defy the one who leads us. Such behavior cannot be allowed.
Oh, you're gonna find some behavior in a moment. Hopefully he actually goes to a spot that I can beat him in without worry of guards. Because so far they haven't been going to, like, places I want them to go. They've just been walking around the public, which is not good. God, some of these character models actually are very weird, to be honest. Oh god, one of these guys are in my way.
What is it
I'm gonna have good script. There we go. Easy.
Enough. I still breathe, so you must desire more than just my life. What is it?
You know Majd-Addin well?
Better than most.
He seems a bit too righteous. Is the law really so important to him?
What do you think?
I think he hides something, and I think you'll tell me what it is.
It's a veil. All of it. Men like me, we are meant to scare them, fill the people with fear. The ones he kills, not criminals, but dangerous all the same.
Dangerous to who?
His plans. Their plans. Yes, he speaks of others. Those he works with. Works for, perhaps. I am uncertain. They need the city, though. Controlling it is important to them.
Why?
You'll have to ask him yourself. Attend one of his executions. It's when he's most talkative, addressing the crowd, hands covered in blood.
Then we are done.
I wish I could move when that's the case, because I feel like the instant, like the guards are gonna get on me the instant it becomes a thing. I don't know. So what I'll do is I'll start the next mission and I'll get to the execution site, and before I kill my target, I'll end the video. Or if I think I can do it like super quick, nah, we won't. We'll just talk to Malik. So, I don't know. We'll just talk to him and then end it there. Because honestly, that's how it's been. Like, I'm doing 3 missions and then the rest I'm just, you know, I'm just going after a target, which is fine. It's completely fine. I'm getting a lot of info here. And you know, it's just like, okay, this works. Alright, let's get going. Woo! Jump, jump, jump! Come on, we're almost there. I just want to get there and talk to him. That's all I want. Shame there's not like a fast travel after I do it, just to fast travel straight here. Like they do with Masyaf, but it's whatever.
What news, novice?
I am not a novice.
A man's skill is defined by his actions, not the markings on his robe.
We can trade barbs or do Al-Muallim's work. It's your decision.
Then be out with it.
Jerusalem's regent Majd-ud-Din is holding a public execution not far from here. It's sure to be well guarded, but it's nothing I can't handle. I know what to do.
And that is why you remain a novice in my eyes. You cannot know anything, only suspect. You must expect to be wrong, to have overlooked something. Anticipate, Altaïr. How many times must I remind you of this?
As you wish. Are we done?
Not quite. There is one more thing. One of the men to be executed is a brother. One of us. Al-Mulim wishes for him to be saved. Do not worry about the actual rescue. My men will take care of that. But you must ensure Majd-ud-Din does not take his life.
I won't give him the chance.
So I hope.
Fast forwarding memory.
No last words. Okay. Alright. Well, guys, I'm going to end it here. So if you guys enjoy, make sure to like, subscribe, check out all the links in the description below. It really helps out. The next part, we're going to take out Majd-ud-Din. So, before he kills our brothers, obviously. So, yeah. Bye.